What's up, everybody? It's KJ. Coming back at you. I'm going to be making a video on the Pacquiao Marquez 3-fight, the trilogy for Snooker Fly. He wanted to me to make a video on it, so I'm going to be making a video on that today. Later on, do a little bit of video research, break down some of the fight video. And see what can be different in that third fight. I'm not going to give you my prediction just yet on what's going to happen, but you know, I'm going to come back to this whole, you know, Floyd Mayweather shit. Man, this shit's cracking me up, man. I got so many motherfuckers. You know who you are. You know who, man. I'm so in your head just by calling Floyd Mayweather a bitch for what he is. I got so many people commenting. I got you so upset, you know what I mean? For you to start coming at me and like threatening me and calling me this and I'm this and that. Man, don't you have anything to do with your life? You know what I mean? It's like, dude, why do you hide behind a name on YouTube and say all this shit? Show your face. Make a video. Say, you know, give me your reasons why. Look, you know what? I'm not on here to name call other people's opinions on shit. I'm on here to call Floyd Mayweather a bitch, because that's what he is. Okay? I gave you my reasons why I think Floyd's a bitch. Look, Floyd Mayweather's a great fighter, okay? I had a lot of respect for Floyd, okay? And, you know, the reasons why I lost respect for Floyd is, you know, I talked to Randall Bailey last night, and we talked about it at length. And, you know, I know it's a lot of show, and I know Floyd does a lot of that shit for ratings, and I understand it. But at the same time, in my opinion, you know, what he stands for as a man and how he acts and what he did to Ortiz, that bitch made shit, motherfucker. It's bitch. You know what I mean? And if you don't like it, you know what? Fine. That's cool. You can keep making your stupid comments. You know what I mean? But your words ain't moving me. You know what I mean? I'm laughing at you. And you know, I sit there and you know, I'll just comment back just to work you up. You know what I mean? It's hilarious to me. You know what I mean? I'm here to talk boxing. You know what I mean? And I'm calling Floyd a bitch because he's scared of Manny Pacquiao. He won't fight Manny Pacquiao. I want to see that fight. That's it. You know what I mean? And it ain't going to happen. You know, the fight ain't going to happen because Floyd is so wrapped up and so egotistical and so worried about his record and the 41-0 or 42-0, and he doesn't want to lose it, because he knows he's going to get knocked the fuck out unconscious by Manny Pacquiao. Manny knows it. And, you know, and to the people that are hearing me, you know what I mean? You guys all understand. You guys know where I'm coming at. And, you know, I see my side, too. You know, I don't know Floyd personally, but I just call what I see. You know what I mean? So, you know what, man? I'm a man, and if Floyd fights Pacquiao and he beats his ass, I'll come on here and I'll say, look, I was wrong. You know what? I was fucking wrong, you know? And, but it just cracks me up to all these people, man. They get all worked up. I love it, man. It's like, I'm so in your head, you know? You don't need to fucking start doing name calling and shit and, like, saying all this stupid shit, dude. You don't even know who the fuck I am, you know what I mean? It's like, dude, this is entertainment. This is boxing, you know? Talk boxing. You know, when I say Floyd's a bitch, I'm calling him a bitch because he won't fight Manny Pacquiao. You know what I mean? I'm calling him a bitch because, you know, he slaps fucking women and he fucking slaps security guards and shit. Dude, when you're one of the baddest fucking men in the fucking world, you don't do that shit. You know what I mean? And I know we all make mistakes. You know, and that's cool. You know, I'm a forgiving person, but he goes around and he walks around like, you know, he's the shit. And, you know, he takes credit for that Ortiz knockout. That was such bullshit, you know what I mean? And I talked to Randall about it, you know, and he pretty much agreed with, you know, with Floyd, what he did, and that's cool, you know what I mean? You know, Ortiz should have had his hands up, and I just have a different view on it, you know. Ortiz went to touch gloves, and Floyd shouldn't have done that. You know, I'm not going to get all into that shit. I've already done it, already been there, done that. You guys know my opinion on it. What I'm saying is that, you know, Floyd and his little 40 or 50 cent little friend, you know, they're all bitches. You know what I mean? Their whole entourage, all that shit. You know, fuck all that. I'm so sick of seeing that shit. You know. And the way he fucking disrespected Oscar De La Hoya, like Oscar De La Hoya wasn't shit, you know. Look, like I said before, Oscar De La Hoya was one of my favorite fighters of all time. You know what I mean? Floyd Mayweather won a split decision with an Oscar De La Hoya that was not only at the end of his career, but was fucking doing coke and drinking. Wasn't even that close at his best. And, you know, I've heard some rumors that, you know, he might be, you know, Oscar's cleaning up. He might be coming back in 2012. We don't know that. But I would love, and he wants Floyd. I would love to see that shit happen. I would love it. But, you know, that's kind of a little fantasy, but you never know. It might happen. I'm not even worried about that. I'm worried about this Pacquiao fight. Now, you know, I'm just going to keep reiterating that, you know, I'm not on here to, you know, it would be nice if Floyd would see this, because I think you are a bitch, and I just want you to prove yourself. I want you to back up your fucking talk. If you can beat Pacquiao, then fight him. That's all I'm saying, dude. Fight him. You know what I mean? If you fight Pacquiao and you beat him, I'll be the bitch. You know what I mean? Prove me wrong. Okay? That's all I'm saying. But man, it fucking cracks me up, man. All these people get so upset, man. They send all these long ass paragraphs like, you know, nigga this and all this shit, man. That's so unnecessary, man. Just talk boxing, dude. Just because I call a man a bitch, you know, it has nothing to do with black and white. You know, has nothing to do with that. You know, and people talking about MMA and shit, dude. Dude, don't comment on shit you don't know about. You know what I mean? You know, that's a whole different fucking sport, dude. So, you know, if you're gonna talk about MMA and boxing, dude, you know they can coexist. But dude, don't talk on MMA when you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. All right? You don't know what it's like to go in there and to trade with 4-ounce gloves on. You know what I mean? Dude, just shut the fuck up with that. You know, we're talking boxing here. And so, with that said, I'm going to be making a video on this Marquez and Pacquiao trilogy fight, the third one. I'm not going to give you my prediction right now. I'm gonna do a little bit of video research, and I'm gonna try to break it down, some of the rounds they've had, and I'm gonna come back at it, and I'll make it later on today. But you know what? I just want to come on and say, you know, you guys can say whatever the fuck you want, man. But dude, don't be a fucking tough guy and say all this shit behind your stupid fucking YouTube names, man. If you're a fucking real man, show your fucking face, you know what I mean, and say what you gotta say, you know. I'm not a fucking tough guy, dude. I'm just a fucking boxing fan, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And I'm just giving you my opinion, you know. This is America. So, you know, it just cracks me up, you know. It just shows me, like, you know, I feel sorry for you, you know what I mean? It's like, fuck, man. If you don't agree with me, give me reasons why, you know what I mean? If you don't like me calling him a bitch, that's cool. Tell me why he's not a bitch. You know, there's a lot of reasons why I think he is. So, with that said, I'll be coming back here in a little bit. I'm watching some football right now, and I'm going to do some video research, and I'm going to have that video on Pacquiao and Marquez. I do think it's going to be a good fight. So, I'll be back at you. Catch you on the flip.